And now on BBC2, Combat Carnage Extreme. Hello everybody and welcome back to Combat Carnage. Before we start tonight's show, I would like to go over something I've missed completely in the first two episodes. I am open to suggestions for which battles you would like to see in this competition. I know it's a bit late, we're almost 1/4 of the way through this series already, but let me know in the comments below what battles you would like to see. And with that, let's check out the battles for tonight. We start off with a battle that never was, Razor vs Hypnodisc. Robot Winner 2 All-Stars, Dominator 2 vs Stinger vs Danton Kid vs Bigger Brother, and the challenge bout, Ming 3 vs Firestorm, Mayhem, Splinter 2 vs Cannon vs Terminal 2, and a Vengeance battle, Firestorm vs Wild Thing 2. And to start us off, we start off with that Vengeance battle we talked of earlier, Firestorm vs Wild Thing 2. They won a rematch from Series 1. Where Wild Thing lost to a judge's decision they think they should have won. In first is Firestorm, the front hinge flipper. And next in is Wild Thing 2. In the arena for house robots is Matilda, weighing 78 grams with the tusks and the rear flywheel. And Sir Killer with the lance and the claw, weighing 177 grams. Firestorm is here with a weight of 57 grams. It's a front hinge flipper. It's a challenge belt holder for the moment. It's got a low front end and is a very fast and agile machine. Wild Thing's next up with a weight of 62 grams. It's a rear hinge lifter this time. It's a Robo's competitor. It's had a complete redesign since Series 1. It's now bigger and faster.
Roboteers, stand by.
Here we go for the first battle for tonight.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Firestorm off to a speedy start. Wild Thing not far behind it though. Firestorm now in behind. Wild Thing now doing a little dance in the middle, but Firestorm gets in underneath Wild Thing. It's on its back now. Now it gets back on its wheels. They're driving up against each other. Quite evenly matched in terms of speed, these two robots. Wild Thing now has Firestorm against the arena wall and is shoving it into the CPZ. Matilda's one to be exact. Firestorm's stuck on the lifting arm of Wild Thing. Matilda's in there now, trying to get them tusks in. It's not really lifting him up too much, but Wild Thing is keeping Firestorm under pressure. This is not giving good signs for the challenge belt holder, but Wild Thing is now in that CPZ on its own, receiving punishment from Matilda. Poor driving to still be in there. They should be out of there by now. But Matilda's not letting up and he's now turned around to use that rear flywheel to do some damage. He hasn't done much at the minute, but he's trying to flip over Wild Thing now. See the bottom of Wild Thing now, but Firestorm's coming from behind. He's trying to flip Matilda up and over. It's not quite working because the arena wall is in the way. Wild Thing now has been pushed onto his back, and I don't know if he can get back down from there. Don't know yet, but we'll have to see. In comes the Killer, who now gets pushed around by Firestorm, but Matilda's coming from behind now to put an end to it. Rightly so. Now, Firestorm's stuck on Matilda's tusks. Both house robots in there. And the competitors, of course. 4 machines into 1 CPZ. So Killer now has Wild Thing in the air, no drops it. Firestorm's in that CPZ across that arena wall. And he use that front hinge flipper to get down. So Killot's trying to get his lance into Wild Thing there. And does so. I think it's made a hole as well. It's lifted up. Wild Thing drops it down. With the paint scheme on Wild Thing, you can't see if there's a hole or not. But now you can, and there definitely is. Firestorm is away now, thanks to Matilda. Wild Thing is still on its back. It cannot self-fight. Matilda now using that flywheel once again. Now has Wild Thing onto its side. And now Wild Thing is trying to move, but I think the wheels have jammed up. It's not able to get away. Matilda, Wild Thing is far out of your CPZ. Refbot now pushes it into the CPZ. That's not very impartial, is it? Trying to see if it's alive, I would assume, but no. Firestorm rams Wild Thing straight into that CPZ. Nearly has it up and over that wall. That'd be his first Uta in this series, Firestorm. But no, Matilda rescues Wild Thing. I don't think intentionally. Firestorm now is in that corner patrol zone. Doesn't want to move for some reason. Wild Thing's back on its backside. But Firestorm now keeps getting in and underneath. Trying to flip Wild Thing out of the arena, but no, gives up, and in comes the Galot once again to pick up Wild Thing and drop it once again. Wild Thing needs to come up with something to put on the back of their machine to stop it sitting there. That is a massive, massive weak point. But now Wild Thing is up in the air. They've been dragged away from that CPZ and has been dropped into that centre of the arena. And as we know, the centre of the arena signifies one thing only, and that is the drop zone if Sakilot can put it down. Now does rather forcefully. I think Wild Thing is immobile, and if it was, it would have gotten up by now. So down it comes the drop zone, a hammer lands on it. It bounces back up, but it's still dead. Still immobilised. There's no coming back, I don't think, for Wild Thing. And Firestorm seems to win its first battle in Robot Wars Extreme. The arena, of course. And onto the floor flipper, it goes flying, sailing through the air. Lands with that lifter ajar. And now Sakilot's putting it back on the drop zone. Wonder what we're going to get this time, and if it'll do maybe a bit more damage. But we have a pot full of balls once again, another mess for us to clean up. Wild Thing long gone. Firestorm with its first win in a vengeance battle. And for the second battle tonight, we have the battle that never was. Razor versus Hypnotist, 0-0 at the minute. And we've got a best of 3 in the Robot Wars mod for Robot Arena 2.
Grab the seat of your chair and hold on. It's Robot Wars, and we're looking for some carnage today. 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, the first point is up for grabs. Razor versus Hypnotist. Hypnotist gets a shot in there on the side of Razor. Razor's beak wide open, closes down temporarily. Hypnotist into that pit release button. They fought in the Robot Arena 2 All-Stars competition earlier on in this series, and Razor ended up hitting Hypnodisc, but this time Razor's on its side, and it gets hit by Hypnodisc once again. It's still on its side, and receives another whack. Razor needs to self-right using them wings. Does not seem to be helpful, but Hypnodisc whacks it back onto its feet. It's done well. Again near that pit of oblivion. Razor continuing the attacks. Hypnodisc has been rolled over the jaw of Razor, trying to do damage. Not much yet. But again, Hypnodisc with a massive shot. Razor overturns itself, but lands on its wheels, and again that massively powerful disc is getting some good hits in on Razor, trying to take out those wheels like it did before. Running away, turning on that axis point, but Razor now receiving a massive hit from Hypnodisc. A wheel's gone, and I think a wing as well. Yes, and again Hypnodisc though is smoking for the first point. Both machines were evenly matched. Hypnodisc on the back foot and reverse it, but now it's back in the jaws of Razor, and sparks fly. Electrical current whispering around that Hypnodisc machine. It's on its back now, trying to self-right using that self-righter. now stuck on his back with now another set of sparks. And Razor has killed Hypnodisc for the first point in this round. With that, Razor gets the first point and Hypnodisc has a chance to claw it back in the next round.
It's gonna be a rough ride. Get ready, Roboteers. Let's see if you're ready for a real fight.
See if Hypnodisc can get an advantage. And beat Razor.
2, 1.
Here we go, the second round.
ready
Both
for a
machines,
real
Razor
fight.
straight up into Hypnodisc business. Now Hypnodisc once again is under pressure. That disc is getting some damage in and a wing has already come flying off the Razor. With sparks showering the arena floor. That disc immensely fast on Hypnodisc. Again, Razor taking damage. He's on the attack, being more aggressive. He's making some more damage. Razor does some more effective damage. Hypnodisc once again upside down near that arena wall and Razor's got his claw in. Back to Razor second. And back in now. Sparks are being thrown. Again, and they're trying to get away. They just use that self-right instrument, which they aren't doing for some reason. Hypnodisc can be thrown into that CBZ and once again is sparking. Razor brings up that claw down. Chases Hypnodisc and they've got uncontrollable. There is some sparks of the electrics. Razor backs off for a minute. Goes towards the front end of that arena and into a pit release by Hypnodisc. He's stuck at his back and Razor just nudges down. Another set of sparks and that is Hypnodisc dead once again. That means Razor is guaranteed to win this round and get a point. It's 2-0, but we'll still give Hypnodisc that chance to take it to 1 to 2 points. Razor's clearly got the win here. And there you go, as said before, Razor on 2 points, Hypnodisc on 0. We got the final round, which we hope Hypnodisc will be able to pick up a single point.
It's gonna be a rough ride. Get ready, Roboteers. Let's see if you're ready
This
for
time
a
around, we've
real
got
fight.
Shunt in the arena for the house robots to keep them in line and out of the CPT. Shunt's coming in now. Out of the way it must stay, but Razor's giving chase and Hypnodisc flies up there for a second. Razor now pushing him towards that CPZ, but no, they both get away. Hypnodisc is on the border. In comes Shunt now. Razor's trading spots, but no gets away. Razor's now pushing Hypnodisc into that CPZ and Shunt brings the axe in. Razor's going for Shunt and Hypnodisc. I don't know why they want to do that. Shunt now getting that axe in under the Hypnodisc blade. Shunt picking on Hypnodisc. But now Razor's pushing up against Shunt here. Shunt trying to get away and does so. Reaches on 25, although Razor seems pretty keen on battling Shunt at this moment in time. Hypnodisc getting that very powerful spinning disc in underneath Shunt's front scoop. All three robots seem stuck in that corner control though. Shunt trying to get out of there. Razor's stuck with those Hypnodisc. No, Razor pushes away. Shunt is free. So is Razor and Hypnodisc. Razor chasing down Hypnodisc and Hypnodisc goes into that CPZ. Once again, Shunt's getting that axe in on Razor. Razor's been toppled over. Up against that arena top wall. Hypnodisc now pushed away. Razor is going to need some help from Shunt, which might be applied, and it is. Now we're able to reverse away from peril. But Hypnodisc now is missing a wheel, actually. 3 wheels left on that wagon. And now the sparks are flying once again. Razor picks up the 3rd point in this round. Razor gets the 3rd point in the battle that never was. And we'll have to see if Hypnodisc can draw it back next time in a different setting. Now spinning disc just is not enough for the control of Razor. Now it's just left up to Shunt and Razor to battle it out. Shunt bringing that axe gets in on top of Razor's claw. There's Hypnodisc there. Disc still spinning, so it's going to hit Razor and do some damage there. They're now bringing in that axe. It is rather slow, but Shunt's scoop has come off actually. Good. Oh, one wing of Razor. Poor Shunt. And another wing. That's both wings. Razor's still not able to self-right now. And it seems actually stuck on Shunt's front scoop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Razor seems to have taken more damage. It's folded over itself and it's lost the top bit. And now it begins to spark as Shunt sticks that axe in. Now pushing Razor up into having a sidewall. And Razor is about to be mobile, I should feel. It's on the flames, being burnt, and time is run out. For this battle, Shunt now just repositioning Razor for some after battle punishment. And it's on that battle arena drop zone. What comes down? It's a washing machine. A washing machine of Russian Razor. This is next apparently on Shunt's list of instructions on the arena flipper there. It's going up, way! Look at the gyroscopic speeds of the disc, making it flop and fly all about. Razor is the winner. We'll have to see who can pick up the next point next time. It will be another round of 3, of course. And the final resting place for Razor is in that pit of oblivion. Done. The ultimate winner. And there we have it, Razor picking up all 3 points for the Robot Wars mod, Robot Arena 2. And it gets 1 point up against Hypnodisc in the battle that never was. And up next for you we have the Mayhem Splinter 2 versus Cannon versus Thermidor 2 for a chance to enter the Annihilator. First into the arena is Cannon. Second up, Splinter with the axes. Making its way to its starting position. And last but not least, Thermidor 2. First house robot is Cassius Chrome with the boxing gloves. Weighing 251 grams, of course. And Matilda, weighing 78 grams. Splinter is here with a weight of 101 grams. It's a control bot with 3 axe weapons. It's a Robot Wars competitor. It's new to Combat Carnage and cannot self-ride. Second up is Thermidor 2, weighing 77 grams. It's a rear hinge flipper, of course. It's a Robot Wars competitor. It's had a complete redesign since Series 1 and has a comically large forehead. Or a 5-head, if you so wish to call it. And last is Cannon, weighing 47 grams. Its weapon is a cannon that is inactive weapon, of course, new to Combat Carnage, and has exposed wheels. Left bot, checking out the competition.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
Here we go, Thermidor 2 and Cannon straight into the middle of the arena. Splinter joins them, brings the axe down on top of Thermidor 2. Thermidor 2 now gets the flipper in and does a little lift, but doesn't quite topple Splinter up and over. It's a big and heavy machine, Splinter. Now gets a little lift in on Cannon, who just sort of moves away. Now Splinter does the same, gets around the back of Thermidor 2 nearly. Thermidor 2 retaliates onto Cannon by tossing and lifting it up and over. Can Cannon turn itself back up and over? I don't think it can, but it might be able to get traction. It might be invertible, as we say. It's on the flame grill though, it's been burnt. There's a little bit of traction for it, but now using the cannon to try and get a bit more, but no, actually reduces traction. Now Thermidor 2 tries to get in another flip, but just backs away. Splinter though brings in the axes and brings in the main one in the middle. Do a bit of damage, but not much. Thermidor 2 now comes on the side and flips over Splinter. Splinter is upside down now. Don't know if he'll be able to do much. Matilda trying to self-right him, but she cannot reach now as he is not in that CPZ. Splinter and Cannon do not seem to be able to self-right Splinter though, trying its best. But that axe is just not powerful enough on the backswing. Cannon was the first to be turned up and over, but I don't know if it can be counted as immobile because it is technically still moving, maybe not outside of its circumference though. That cannon weapon is not helping at all. And Thermidor 2 now is just trying to get in and maybe revive this battle. It has come to a standstill. Cannon now is on its back. The wheels spin freely, but no, it's back down again. Thermidor 2 switching over to Splinter, maybe not quite. Refbot comes in, so I think count them both out? I'm not sure. Splinter though has just got to try and prove its mobility. I'm not sure if Cannon has. Well, definitely a form of a standstill, and there's not much either machine can do to it or about it. Thermidor 2 needs to come in and self-right one of them. I think Refbot is counting out Cannon. I'm not sure if that's the way this should go, because I think Cannon was moving, but Thermidor 2's lost a flipper and is incapable of continuing this fight. So I think Cannon's going to go out and Splinter. So Thermidor 2 goes through and Cannon seems to take off halfway across the arena. I think both machines are going to go out here, leaving just Thermidor 2 to go up against Dan Tomkia and 259. Another flipper, but as we've seen, the flipper is not that well held onto the robot, so a rather easy win for Thermidor 2, it must be said. Matilda comes in now with that tusks onto Splinter, shoves it over to catch his chrome suit instead. They're still upside down. I don't think they're going to be able to self-right. Trying to use the axes, but no, once again Matilda using the tusks, and now Splinter back up, but no, rejected once again. It's in that CPZ and it's on the arena wall, and it could be going out here. As I sense from Matilda's powerful tusks, she's not quite getting there, but now there goes Splinter straight out of the arena. Now Cassie's Chrome comes in with Matilda to rearrange the position of Cannon. Cannon, obviously not quite well. They're going to do some upgrades or something for whatever they were trying to do. Cassie's Chrome comes in with the boxing gloves to gyrate the machine, but not do much damage, let's be honest. Oh, a piece has come off there. I think that was off of Cassie's Chrome, actually. Of course it was. And now an arm's broken, so Cassie's Chrome's going to go away then. Matilda, come back in, show Captain Chrome what some real aggression and damage looks like. And now actually picks up Cannon. Bomb sticking tusks in the cannon of Cannon. which is highly uncanny. And now has Cannon up against the arena walls, similar to Splinter. Up it goes and bounces back down on top of Matilda actually, and out the arena. Both machines going out the arena. Splinter and Cannon. Splinter losing an arm in the process. And Cannon leaving the arena. Which leaves Thermidor 2 to go on to the Annihilator. And up next is the Robot Arena 2 All-Stars. Dominator 2 versus Bigger Brother versus Stinger versus Danton Kia.
Grab the seat of your chair and hold on. It's Robot Wars, and we're looking for some carnage today. 3.
Here we go for the third battle in the Robot Arena 2 All-Stars. Dominator 2 starts off by heading into the centre of the arena. The spin comes onto Danton Kia now. Misses with the axe. Bigger Brother gets a flip in. And again onto Dominator 2. Dominator 2 swings around. Brings the axe down. Bigger Brother has it on the inside wall, but it bounces back. Swings the axe once again. Dominator 2 onto Danton Kia this time. Bigger Brother tries to get flipping, not very good at it. Danton Kia tries to flip the axe. Danton Kia is flipping Stinger about. Stinger looking like a headless chicken, not knowing where to go. Dominator 2 now flying away from Bigger Brother, who topples it over once more. Reversing in between Danton Kia and Bigger Brother. Once the axe comes down to Dominator 2, it brings up that ground clearance. Bigger Brother in underneath it as it stands though. That axe waving in the wind. It's not doing much damage at the minute. Stinger now seems to have stopped in the middle of the arena. Danton Kia giving chase to Bigger Brother, who flips it over. And again, Stinger still standing still, but no, gets moving once again. Danton Kia seems to have stopped as well. It is the only one at the minute. Bigger Brother has Dominator 2 up and over. See if they can self-fly. They're sort of holding it down with that flipper. Stinger whacks his mace up against Bigger Brother, and I think Dominator 2 and Danton Kia are going out. Neither machine is able to self-fly. Dominator 2 is twitching though, and he's brought the axe back. He might be able to use it to swing himself down. And it doesn't matter because he's gone anyway. Completely immobile. Stinger, who I thought was going out in the early stages of this battle, and Bigger Brother goes through. Those two were not who I expected. Maybe Bigger Brother, I assumed. But Stinger, I had no hope of this machine getting through there. Bigger Brother encapsulating Stinger in its jaws, almost into the CPZ it goes. Or using that mace to do damage is Stinger. Not much visible damage done though. It'll be picking up points, of course. And there we have Bigger Brother and Stinger going through. And to finish us off for tonight, it is Ming 3 versus Firestorm for the challenge belt. Here comes Ming 3, the challenger. And in comes Firestorm for the second time tonight. In the arena for the house robots is Dead Metal with 104 grams of weight to its name. And Shunt once again with 85 grams of weight to its name. An amazing one at that. Firestorm with a weight of 57 grams as we know from last time. Front hinge flipper. Robot Wars competitor. Combat Carnage challenge belt holder. And, well, it wins unconvincingly, as we saw in the first battle. Ming 3, the challenger, with a weight of 50 grams. It's a crusher, of course. It's a Voltworld's competitor. It's new to Combat Carnage and can struggle to self-right.
Roboteers, stand by.
Here we go then, the first challenge belt battle. Let's see if Firestorm can maintain that title.
1. Activate.
Both machines in the centre of the arena then. And over to the top end, near that pit release button, Ming 3's got Firestorm in its grasp. Firestorm uses that front hinge flipper, but it does not get them anywhere. But they do have traction on the ground, so they're moving Ming 3 around in that circumference, but they break away, and they join back again. Firestorm once again wheeling up that front wedge of Ming 3. Ming 3's got them exposed wheels, which allows Firestorm to get in underneath it and shove it into that CPZ. But Shunt comes in there to add some retribution, of course. As always, and drags Firestorm back and pushes it straight back in. So to get that axe in there, Firestorm closes his flipper. Ming 3 is on its side, and Shunt is now in to do some damage with that axe, of course. But Firestorm's still sneaking around that back and is in behind Shunt and just nudges it out the way, sort of. Shunt bringing that axe in. Ming 3's up on the arena wall, but it's been dragged out. No, put back in. Never mind. Got that axe in. Shunt does. Now attracts that claw. Ming needs to get out of that CPZ and does so into the centre of the arena once again, where it meets Firestorm, who gets in and underneath it and shoves it over. Needs to use them self-righting wings to get up, or wait for Firestorm to do it for them. Firestorm now is just waiting for Ming 3 to self-right using them little arms. Maybe driving away, but now a little assistance from Firestorm. Now Shunt attacking Firestorm now, who's on their side against the arena wall. Uses the flipper to get back down. Now is under pressure from Shunt with that axe. I think it was dug in to Firestorm, but no. Firestorm retaliates and just breaks away. Ming 3 tries to shove him in, but topples himself off that front wedge. Ming 3 now. Both machines in that CPZ. Shunt has pushed Ming 3 in. Firestorm's trying to get Ming 3 out of the arena. It is not working with that front hinge flipper. Again, Firestorm been pushed up against that arena wall, can't drive away from there. It's upside down now, it's going to use self-right there, and does so using that front hinge flipper, and wheelies away. Ming 3 once again back in that CPZ with Shunt, who's trying to get his axe in, and now rams it, and I think they've broken the weapon there, look. Oh, part of it, I think the lifting bit's still there, but Shunt now shoves it back into play. Firestorm sitting still. He appears to have died, actually. Now, Dead Metal's turn to wreak some havoc. Firestorm's in there, mainly. Now, Dead Metal getting his claws in. That Firestorm body, he's dragged it away, pushed it back in. Is he going to bring that saw in, or is he just grabbing it for a minute? Not too sure. He's getting around the backside of Firestorm, who still is not moving, and I think could be losing its challenge belt title straight from the start, but no, I was wrong. He gets away across that arena pit, now gets in and underneath Ming 3. Again, Ming 3's upside down. I don't think it's going to be able to self-right without that claw, so Firestorm does not want to right it, but Ming 3 will try it itself, and there it locks out. It cannot self-right, so Firestorm has just about won this. Returning to that unconvincing strategy that they have for some reason. Pushes Ming 3 over to the ref to have it counted out so the House Robbers can do the rest. Firestorm now, but counting it out. Ming 3's head's come into view, pushed in by Shunt, of course. And there is Ming 3 counted out. Firestorm will retain its title, and the House Robbers are now free to do the damage that they wish to Ming 3, of course. Maybe Firestorm if he gets in the way. Ming 3 on that flame pit, but still sandwiched in between the two House Robots. And both of them just sort of fighting over it. leaving it on the flame pit to burn. Dead metal plates in the head, onto the pit. Farstorm standing out the way, good idea. Now Dead metal's coming for the Ming 3 main body part, but Farstorm now getting intervening with the battle, and the house robots now trying to flip over Dead metal over the flame grill. Does not work though, but now Dead metal's onto you. That's a retribution. Farstorm now up on its side and into Shunt's clutches now. The metal comes in, grabs Farstorm once again. Shunt brings out that axe. Ming 3's just left to his own devices. I think it's been immobilised anyway. No, just tries to sneak away. Shunt's been rolled up and over now. Thanks to Dead metal, really. Swinging that axe back, but I don't think it's going to help them. Dead metal now holding Farstorm still while Refbot comes up and over to roll Shunt onto his wheels once again. Just slowly gets away there. Now Dead metal carries Farstorm towards what I believe to be the pit. There it is. Shunt goes to the pit release behind, but Ming 3 drives in, and both machines are sure to be deposited into the refuse bin.
Cease.
Ta-ta. Farstorm keeps its belt, and another episode is done. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. This is getting damaging.
Please remember, building robots is dangerous and shouldn't be attempted without great care. For more information, or if you'd like to build a robot, you must first join the Robot Wars Club. Send a cheque or postal order for £12.95 to Robot Wars London, W1A3AR. If you build a qualifying robot, your membership fee will be refunded. For more information, or if you'd like to come and see the amazing spectacle of Robot Wars being recorded live, call our hotline or visit our website.